So what's up, y'all? I done got off into my really tapped in one of my call outs. Now, because every time I have a feeling, do I absolutely go to YouTube to upload? Not every time, but because this has been pressing upon my heart, I'm here. I am so tired of being sick and tired of seeing, in particular, YouTube. I'm gonna call her out to be at Prosperity YouTube with all that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that noise. Look how much I made. That's what I call a prosperity YouTuber. I never knew it existed. They want you to see what they got. They want to get your mind so wrapped up in tune to what they are talking about. And for you to believe you can have it too if you follow the blueprint. Now, who is the blueprint for? If you already have experience, if you've been doing this for a while, this is for the newcomers. Now, I understand. I done saw the comments where it's like, she has inspired us to get back on YouTube. I had a video myself. I did take it down. Why did I take that video down in particular about her? Because when I was inspired to pivot my channel, all praises be to God. All praises be to the one above. That's who I thank, because see, that seed wasn't planted in me. Then I happened to see her video. If you've been thinking about you can do it, look how much I made. Let me tell y'all something. When I even first started this journey to even want to be a part of YouTube, this particular channel started out of me talking about a diagnosis that I have. And so I was letting people know who have that particular diagnosis that I have, hey, would you support me? That's what it was based off of. Then I reached out to somebody who I believed had a lot of knowledge about YouTube. And then the advice that they did give me was to be consistent. But I noticed, the numbers was there, but the numbers weren't there. And then somebody told me, who I was very close to as far as just keeping it real with me, and said, your channel, it needs a little bit more oomph to it, like a little bit more exciting. Like basically my niche wasn't broad enough. Okay, so I tried to pivot that. Well, now I'm in the process of doing another pivot. But my thing is, I've constantly mentioned, be careful who you listen to. And I'm listening to myself when I say that, because all of that, all that, look how much I made, that's about prosperity. Putting God in it. God told me I wasn't going to do this, but God told me that I have to charge something. A lot of us have been exposed to the church. We done heard the pastor speak. We know when they get to when the church gets to playing that particular music to soften your heart, to soften them strings, to get whatever that amount is, whatever they're trying to chat in. For you to really, really get in tune with them, whatever they're trying to raise the money for. They will have you feeling some type of way, even if you ain't got it. You gonna get that amount together to give to them. Beware of people like that always has a story. I know of people coming up the rough side of the mountain. They didn't have nothing to eat. I know of people that lived on dirt roads where it was 12 in a house. Then maybe that number shifted to 7 in a house. I know of people that went out into the fields, the cotton fields, to pick cotton, to try to help provide money for the household. And whatever they did make, they was trying to help to give it to their dad for the household. And the dad said, keep X amount of money. I know the people that didn't have a car. that didn't necessarily have shoes or holes in their shoes, or had to wear hand-me-downs, but was not on the come up of giving people a solemn story, a story to pierce their heart, a story to make you feel like, oh, but because you have a pair of shoes, they may not be the best pair, but because the fact you have a pair of shoes and I need a pair of shoes, I haven't gotten my money just yet. I haven't gotten my money just yet. That's another opener right there. People is on here running game by any means necessary. They don't care if you are taken from your household. They don't care if your husband may be in need of a pair of new steel-toe boots. They don't care if you're in the process of trying to fix or stretch out that lunch for your husband and your kids. It's about to get cold. They don't know if you need a blanket or not, because all they know is they possibly want to get another surgery, or they want to tell you how YouTube can make $100,000 on YouTube. YouTube can make $6,000 within 30 days. Money, money, money. Money is what? Money can be considered to be evil. The Lord does not want us to be broke. The Lord does not want us to be boastful. The Lord wants us to be cheerful givers. But when you send up here giving to a cause where you know your money just is not benefiting, or you're just like, well, let me just go ahead and give it, and whatever they choose to do with it, it is up to them. That is true. But nobody has money just to be given away. Nobody has a life just to be quitting a job just to see what happens. Just out of the thin air to see what happens when they need money now. If you already got a job and you are planning to have another job, get with the process. Start putting those applications in. Start praying over that application. Have a plan in mind. Have your money already stacked up. How X amount of however much that can hold you. If that job don't come within 2 weeks, 30 days, 2 months, how long can you sustain yourself? And if you do have a family in mind, don't you get caught up in trying to help these social media people that a lot of times, some of them are running game. Don't you get caught up on these prosperity talkers, these prosperity so-called motivational speakers. Because you'll be sitting up there somewhere in the outhouse trying to use the bathroom. You'll be sitting up there mad at yourself for what you done gave, and maybe they should have been the ones trying to help you, listening to your real story. Be careful, because people are out here straight up deceivers, and they are out here to manipulate, to destroy, to get theirs. They may not want to say it directly in those words. They might want to say it a little bit more fluffier, but it's the truth. They are straight up little sheep, clothed in little sheep attire, and straight up some little wolves. Keep yourself in prayer that your mind can be clear, because right now what we dealing with, it's a lot of deception. It's a lot of delusional people. People out here doing cartwheels, flips, and everything else, jumping jacks, doing a Russian. Look, you ain't no cheerleader no more. You ain't in your teens no more. You ain't in your young 20s no more listening to all of that. You get out there trying to perform and do all these little flips and all this stuff, talking about you going to Disneyland. Look, you've been to landed yourself right in the hospital, messing around listening to some of these people. And guess what? You ain't got insurance. So now how you going to get the joint replacement? Call that person and see if they can donate to your campaign to get your joint replacement done. Be smart, in other words. Because at this point, it's like when God gives you an opportunity to wake up and see and smell the coffee like you can see clearly now, it is your job to spread the news. Because not everybody is on the up and up, and they are seeking to who they may devour. It's just my opinion. Everybody different. Everybody got to do what's best for them. But when you get a chance, like I said, to wake up and not be sucked into the lies, because we are out here fighting powers and principalities. It's serious out here. It's getting dangerous out here. And people is taking whoever they can take. And it don't take a lot of convincing for a lot of people, because a lot of people's minds is already misled.